I work at a grocery store up in Washington, Seattle, Safeway. It's like Vaughn's in California or just a normal grocery store. I have some funny stories that I've been there for about a year, so I have a lot of stories. It's not my dream job. I'm just working there because I'm a senior in college, and they provide health benefits, good job, good pay. So, but there's some funny stories that you get. Um, One of the funny ones was like I don't know what it is. Like this lady comes up. She's chatting on her cell phone. I hate this. If people are chatting on their chat phone, they're like, I'm really important. People love me. I want my cell phone to look really cool doing it. I just want to go, will that fit up your ass? Because I just want to just take it and shove it up your ass. Anyway, and she comes up there and she goes, yeah, double bag that for me. She's double bag it. And I look down and I go, she's getting like, she's getting what was it, bagels. She's getting bagels. I mean, they're like that big. They weigh like half, quarter a pound. She goes, yeah, double bag it for me. I'm like, it's not gonna rip. And she got a couple other like small things, and then a couple of them she couldn't have got. You can't get those up here with. They have like a food stamp card. It's called the EBT, and she couldn't get it. So she goes, I'll pay the rest with cash. So she pays with a food stamp, and then she goes, can you break 100? And I'm looking at her purse. There's like $100 bills in her purse. She's chatting on her phone with her friend still, and she's using a welfare card. And then, she's like, yo, what's up, girl? Just bought me a new car. Yeah, it's a Lexus. And I'm like, she's on welfare. She's got more money than I do, and she drives a better car than I do. I hate the system, man. It's fucked up. Anyway, then another funny time. This one guy, we have to turn the computers off, and the cashier, the check-in stations, we have to turn them off for about 3 to 4 minutes on every night around like 9:30, 9:45. And this one guy, I said, look, I'm sorry, we have to turn the computers off. About 3 4 minutes, wait. And he's getting like a 2-liter bottle of Coke. Safeway brand, so it's like $1. And he's waiting, and it's been 3 minutes. He crinkles up the dollar. He goes, fuck you. Throws it at my face and takes off with the 2-liter. I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't like you. I would like to firmly place your teeth on a curb and step on the back of your head, like in American History X. And anyway, there's this other guy who comes in. We call him the homeless mummy. He's this guy that smells like Sasquatch's crotch after running a marathon and refusing to shower for 3 days. This guy just smells nasty and disgusting. For some odd reason, he doesn't have his face isn't scarred, but he has his head in a Safeway bag with holes in it for his mouth and his eyes. And the parts that aren't over his face are duct tape. So he's got these eyes and his mouth, and the rest is duct tape to his head. He looks if it sounds weird, it is because it looks weird. And he's been told not to come in because he walks around and they've suspected him of stealing stuff before. And this is the security guard, who's a skinny Asian dude, and the only thing he has is a flashlight. Goes, sir, you can't come in here. He whips around. He's got like this long, like public masturbator coat on, really long and gray. He whips around. He's got a broken beer bottle in his hand. He goes, "Get the fuck away from me! I'll fucking cut you!" I'm at my register going, yes, that's fucking awesome. And then they called the cops and they arrested him. But I mean, he whipped around like some superhero, like Legend of Zorro. He just goes, pulls out a broken beer bottle and goes, I'm gonna fucking cut you. and that was really funny. That made my day. I mean, no one got hurt, so I don't feel bad about saying that. But it's the last thing in the world you expect a crazy homeless man with duct tape Safeway bag to his head to whip out a broken beer bottle and threaten to cut you. We have also had people. We don't have a public restroom, so we had this one guy come in who, and a girl also did this as well. She came in, said, "I'm sorry, we don't have a public restroom because we live in a poor, in a bad area, and we don't want to clean up after people who just, because guys, I have to admit it, guys just, I don't know what is it about guys. They can't get it in the toilet. They just can't. They just go, wee, I'm peeing everywhere else besides in the toilet. I don't know what is it with guys. You know, anyway, so this guy comes in, this girl, I mean, the identical situations pretty much. He told them we didn't have a bathroom. They threw a fit. They threatened to piss on the floor, and they did. And so I get on the intercom. I go, wet cleanup on aisle 3. Wet cleanup on aisle 3. And there was one time where somebody made a mess that was not a wet cleanup. It was a dry cleanup. And you can probably imagine which hole that came out of, because it happened. Somebody took a shit on the floor in the middle of Safeway. I didn't see it. I was up there at the register. Some guy comes up to my register and goes, "Hey man, there's this guy taking a shit in one of your aisles." And I'm like, "What?" Because we live by the University of Washington. I thought it was like some prank. Some guy goes, "There's this guy that's taking a shit in the middle of the aisle." And I go, "Whoa, what?" And so I sent someone over there because I can't leave my register. And the guy that works with me goes, "Yeah, dude, this guy left a couple soft serve frozen yogurts in the middle of the aisle," and I didn't know who he was. But yeah, people have pissed and shit on the floors. It's disgusting. But yeah, working at a Safeway at the worst part of town, by a college campus, get a lot of funny stuff. We get fraternities that, they have initiation things that they do, so they send in their, the pledges, come in there in their underwear, wearing diapers. Had one guy come in with an all banana suit, and he goes, "It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, where you at, where you at, where you at, where you at, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat." I've heard this song a few too many times, so I know the words. But it was funny. I mean, I get some good laughs. You get bums threatening people with broken beer bottle knives. It's great. I wouldn't recommend it for many people, though, but good times nonetheless.